Nickie Aiken.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I'd like to begin by reiterating my support for the measures that this government and the Treasury in particular have taken in response to this crisis, and no more than today with the financial statement that was made. I know the Chancellor and his ministerial team and officials have worked tirelessly and undertaken heroic efforts to protect millions of jobs. Thousands of my constituents have benefited from the support available, whether it's residents supported by the Job Retention Scheme or the Self-Employed Income Support Scheme. I know a number of my constituents who are self-employed have written to me asking for more help, particularly those who became self-employed last financial year. But also businesses that have benefited from the grants and loans and relief that have been made available. I particularly welcomed in my constituency this week the amazing announcement of the £1.5 billion for the arts. The West End theatres located in my constituency of the cities of London and Westminster, and the national iconic venues such as the Royal Albert Hall and the Royal Opera House, the Barbican Centre, they will all now benefit for the whole nation, I believe. The support offered to the theatres is absolutely necessary, but I'm sure that ministers are aware that it's also the local economy that suffers with the theatres being closed. For every £1 spent in theatres, another £5 are spent on the local economy. And the fact that theatres remain closed is a continuing issue for the hospitality sector. Plus a combination of a lack of office workers, a lack of tourism and international visitors into central London is meaning that many businesses are sadly remaining closed. But I particularly am acutely aware of the issues in central London. While UK hospitality suggests that nationally 45% of restaurants and 53% of bars have opened, in central London only 23% of restaurants and 35% of bars have done so, and only 10% of cafes. Hotels are also particularly bearing the brunt at the moment. Only around about 10 to 50% occupancy rates are being, the hotels are being full, and that is a real issue. But I hope that really, if we are to remain clear that retail, bars, restaurants and hotels are facing issues in both supply and demand, but I do therefore warmly welcome the Chancellor's announcements today of cutting VAT for the hospitality and tourism sectors from 20 to 5%, something that I know UK Hospitality and the W1 hotels, the major hotels in my constituency, have been particularly welcome today. And I personally look forward to taking part in the Eat Out to Help Out scheme in August, an excellent, unique idea to help restaurants. An ongoing thank you to the Chancellor and his team for doing this. Finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like to offer my constituency support for driving the economy back to its full strengths. I know that I will be working very closely with the City of London Corporation to demonstrate that London is seen as a resilient and environmentally and socially responsible financial centre for the future, no matter the developing economic situation and indeed our relationship with the EU. The City will host a Green Finance Summit in November 2020, which I know the Minister is aware of, and I welcome this initiative and hope it will meet the support of this House. Madam Deputy Speaker, the support offered by this government has been second to none, and I hope it will not end and will continue to evolve as the situation becomes clearer. And I look forward to working with the government to support residents and businesses in the City of London and Westminster.